All right, welcome back to Downtown Coolsville, the podcast. This is
Sorry, what'd you
our
say?
third episode, third official episode. Um, this week we are running late. It is 10:36 at night, the day before it is going up. Um, but that's all right. We will figure this out. Um, Today we have a singular guest, just as we did last week. But
Hate to
yeah.
interrupt here, Daniel, but so we do only have one actual guest, but we're gonna have another person in here. She's just gonna be there, quietly.
What?
Yeah, Emily. I don't know if you know her, but she's playing League with Riya, which is our guest. Our guest is Riya. She
Yeah,
went to Kleinock with us. She was, our bully. She bullied both of us,
that is true.
and I think we
Believe
both
it.
decided it's time to face that trauma.
Exactly. So her social, we'll start out with that, is no.
Stop. But we both
Um,
decided it's time to face that trauma that she inflicted upon
Definitely.
us. The tears, the physical pain, the burns, the
The
cuts. I'm talking
therapy,
about what she did to us.
thousands of dollars of
Yeah,
therapy that was
it's
required
horrible
post.
by the school.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me just add her in here, I guess.
I was gonna
I'm
ask,
ringing
did
her.
you take
Rhea?
pictures? I can take pictures.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Oh, wow, you loud, huh?
What?
Oh,
Who
now
are
you're
you
not
talking
loud.
about? That better not have been me. What the hell? How did they get in base?
Oh, she's playing League right now. It sounds like she's about to lose, though.
Hey,
So-
I have 0 deaths, 0 kills,
That has
and
nothing
I'm
to do
taking
with...
tower shots.
Anyways, guys, this is Rhea. Like we were saying before, our high school bully.
Yes.
Rhea, what do you have to say for
made-
yourself?
I had a great time bullying, quotations, bullying y'all.
What do you mean quotations? You literally made me cry.
All I did was stare at you. It's not
Yeah,
my fault
it's-
you were very insecure about yourself.
Look at this.
All right, wait, let me take bot turret.
Daniel,
If Rakan pulls another freaking swirly swirl move on me, I'm gonna kill this.
I'm going to have to... I
I
hope you
probably
know...
will, but
do you know how
Hey,
much we have
hey
to
Rhea,
censor?
you know we censor the cursing.
oh no.
I'm gonna.
Alright,
This is
let
gonna.
me-
I'm gonna take an hour censoring.
We have how many hours left? We have
Rhea, this goes up tomorrow at
Um,
5. I have to stay
yeah,
up all night now.
Emily is
about
asking where
15
the invite
hours.
is.
I showed her. Oh, Daniel, did I tell you I've been learning magic?
Wait, that's so good.
Card tricks. You did
Rhea
tell
can
me.
speak to the testament of my skill. As well as Emily. They both know my magic is incredible. Am I not good at it?
Yeah, that was very surprising.
Right? Daniel
Not that
won't
you're
even.
good at it, but like the
Okay,
fact
well,
that
see?
I was
Oh.
bamboozled.
Daniel. This is.
Oh, I thought it was
she's
really
still,
good. It was
exactly.
so cool.
It's the reason that Rhea won't admit it is because she's a bully. She's bullied us
No, I
since
said
she's
it was
known
good.
us.
I thought I was just
You,
bamboozled.
you just said it wasn't good.
Is that the topic of this?
That's part of the topic is that
podcast?
Daniel and
Rhea's
I
the bully?
are every episode we
that I'm the
face something that traumatized us. And this
Oh, something
episode
that
is about
traumatized
Rhea.
us.
No, I just made
Me,
that up.
I
But-
traumatized.
Oh,
them.
okay. I was
Anyways,
like, wow,
downtown
this
Coolsville, we
podcast
just
got really deep.
we just talked to all of the inhabitants of the town, downtown Coolsville.
Oh,
Which means you
I
guys
live in
downtown.
Coolsville?
Well,
You wish.
Downtown,
Anyway,
though.
So, Jacob, how am I progressing with my gameplay?
like I don't know. What kind of what do you mean?
Like, am I doing any better? Am I just butt still?
I don't really remember how to play League, I'll be honest. I do all right when I play, but you're okay. I mean, you're definitely no Kiro or Damian.
That is true, but Kira and Damian have been playing for a very long
Yeah,
time.
it's really sad. We talked about this last time, but I just cut it
Yeah,
out
they
because it
need
was
an
too long.
intervention.
But no, Kiro does need it. I literally was with Kiro, I think yesterday, and he was driving. No, I was driving him, and I said, "Kiro, we have to talk, man. Like, you need to stop playing League. I don't care if you play something else or just go outside, but you have to stop." He told me that his girlfriend broke up with him because he wouldn't talk to her because he was always too busy playing.
Well,
I
mean,
would believe that.
No, because it's true.
well,
It's
then he
actually
just-
true.
He didn't just. He chose the wrong person because the real.
He didn't even
like,
choose a
and-
person. He chose League.
Yeah, I know, but like at the beginning, he chose the wrong person because if it was a good girlfriend, she would have been like, "Oh, I'm gonna join League too," and we could
Okay,
start like,
no.
you know,
that's
come on.
horrible.
No, that's good.
Well,
That was.
I agree. Not really. Because then she's feeding his addiction.
Not really.
That's a terrible girlfriend. She's feeding his addiction.
Well, I mean, you should be very supportive of what your significant other likes to
Not
do
if
in their
it's
free time.
obsessive.
Not if
It's
yeah,
obsessing over a
obsessive.
game like Daniel over here, dude. Daniel literally doesn't do anything but game all day. His girlfriend has to beg him to
actually.
leave the house.
That's not true.
Oh.
Wow.
I do play a little bit too much, but I'm trying
Shut
to get
up,
back
Daniel.
on
You
that.
hardly play, dude. I'm always like, Daniel, please get on. Please. Oh, I can't. I'm washing the car. Dude, who's taking the car
I
out?
literally was. I
Who's
was
taking the
washing my
car
mom's
out?
car. No one, but I was
Then why are you
my
washing
mom's
it?
car.
It's not
Because it
eye
hasn't been
candy. It's a
driven in
vehicle.
ever.
Exactly. It's not being driven. Why does it need to be washed? It's like making
Because
your
it's
bed.
sitting there.
Do you make your bed, Daniel?
Sometimes.
Rhea, Emily, do you guys make your bed?
Every single morning. Holy
Why?
heck.
Why do you make your bed?
Because the bed is the main part of your room, and if
Okay.
it looks nice and made, then it makes the rest of your room look
Why
a
does
little more
why does it
decent.
have to look good?
See, the difference is you guys sit on your desks and game. I don't sit at my desk and game. I sit on
you
my
play
bed
on the crap
and game.
top?
Yes, I play on a crap
A
top.
whole PC on her computer, on her bed.
A whole
That'd be
PC on my
that'd
bed
be, I
every
play
day.
PC for my bed some days.
I
Just
actually,
move your-
I used to do that a few years ago in a separate house that I lived in.
Okay, we don't need your life
the one
story. You
next to
literally could have
Emily?
just said that I
Yeah,
used to do
yeah,
that
the one next to Emily.
in a
Wait, which
separate
one- which
house
side
that
did
I
you live
used to
on?
live in.
Wait, Daniel.
Well, and everyone's
Are y'all
talking,
like actual neighbors?
Yeah, like,
like,
he
literally.
the neighbor, he lives right next to me, Rhea.
I was-
Or used to.
Which
She lived
side,
to my
left or
left.
right?
Right.
Why does that matter?
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait, but that's Daniel's left, so both.
yeah, it's my left. Anyway, no, yeah, at that house, I had a different setup where at the front of my bed was my desk, like the right end of my
Oh,
desk.
that's
and
just
so
weird.
sometimes at night I would turn my monitor and put it at the edge, and then I had a wireless keyboard and mouse at the time, and I would just kind of game like while laying down.
Yeah, at my old house, my parents wouldn't let me have my computer in my room, so I
Smart.
couldn't do that.
Yeah,
that
it
is-
wasn't.
Sometimes I would bring
Smart.
the mattress out though, and put it in front of my computer. Or I would just
this
sleep
is
in
gonna
my
be
chair.
a bad game.
You ever sleep at your desk, Daniel?
Yes, all the time.
One moment.
Well, Rhea.
You
Emily,
didn't
sleep
ask me.
Emily, you play on a. Yeah. Because, do you ever sleep at your desk, Emily?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
What if you have like
I've-
lots of work or something to do? You don't.
Then I lay down in my bed and I forget about all my problems and I
And-
sleep.
Oh wow. That was
No, because like
painful.
I think Damian taught me it, where it's like you really act like you won't get stuff done if you're like that tired to the point where you're like falling asleep at your desk. So might
Well,
as well just
yeah,
go to
if you're
sleep.
not hardwired to do it that way, but lucky for me.
I agree with Emily. Oh, you're gonna
just-
hear very violent clicking for some time.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
This is great.
I can stop gaming.
You,
Just
kidding,
invest
no,
in
I
your
can't.
surroundings or
Please, you
something?
you have an addiction. You are literally Kira as a woman, except he's cute.
I don't think. Oh, I can do noise suppression, but it's gonna make my voice very soft.
It does, yeah. I hate that. Why does it do that? It also makes it a little robot-y.
So Emily is getting her.
Okay,
Hey,
there's
that is
there's a
not-
bleep. There's a
Oh,
bleep.
you're giving us so much. You know, we have to upload this. in,
Wait,
like,
stop
15
saying we,
hours.
Daniel. I do it. Okay.
Yeah, but I have to prove it.
Approve it. Last time you listened to it, and then after I uploaded it,
After
you're
it
like,
was
"Oh,
uploaded,
hey,
I
there's
said,
a problem."
Yeah, you missed like 4 things.
Just upload this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you where.
I want to listen.
On
Well,
YouTube,
I don't want you to
can
listen
find it on
because
his Instagram page.
People who listen to their
occasionally.
voice tend to dislike the podcast.
I actually have.
Oh, that is also true.
Well, I'm
listen
conceited, so I love to hear myself.
Why did he steal that from me? I'm
Let's see,
Daniel,
very
what?
mad.
What?
So
I'm very angry.
moving the topic
Progressing the
into
conversation.
yeah,
I
progressing
Into something
dying.
normal.
At least, if anything, a little further. If we do want to talk about gaming, I suppose what introduced or who, and like how were.
I have
you
a
guys
request,
introduced to
Daniel.
gaming?
Could you ask
Yeah.
the question a little bit more robotically?
So the question
what?
is, who introduced us to League?
No.
No.
Oh well, that's really the
No.
only gaming
Or
you guys play,
gaming.
huh?
Gaming.
You guys
Oh,
play
I-
anything else
I
other
mean-
than Agario?
No.
Yeah, I
I mean,
play
yes, we
Agario.
do. I do.
Agario is actually pretty competitive sometimes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
for
was
like
just a stressful week in
3-year-olds.
college.
especially whenever you get like What'd you say, Daniel? Dude, Daniel, have you ever been on that top leaderboard?
She's beating me. Oh my god.
It's very.
No, I
It's
haven't
very
played
hard.
it.
When you
You
get,
know,
you've
who
never
did
played
play it? My
Agario?
4-year-old brother.
Okay, you know who
Or
else
when
played
he
it,
was
Daniel?
4.
Everyone in our class, dude.
Everyone make fun
Yeah.
of me.
What does that say?
That says that it's not for 4-year-olds, but 4-year-olds can play it. Daniel, I have a confession.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh,
I swore to
ow,
myself I
I'm
wouldn't do it.
hurting.
I swore,
I
but I bought it, Daniel.
What'd you buy?
I bought the Fortnite Battle Pass.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm sorry. I could not do it.
Why would you do
I
that?
have been playing Fortnite every single day with my friend Russell, and he's obsessed
wait,
with
Russell who?
it. Aguilar.
Oh my
Alright.
gosh, I love him.
We need to make
Yeah.
sure we're time stamping this stuff.
Why? I can talk about Russell Aguilar. We're just talking about Fortnite.
No, to mute the names.
It doesn't matter, dude. He won't care.
Can't
Oh,
name
oh my
drop
God,
people.
Russell plays Fortnite. He literally
No,
calls
but
me
we
and
can't
asks.
name drop people.
We can name drop Russell James Aguilar, Klein Oak basketball superstar, Fortnite
Please
legend,
stop.
who got freaking 40 levels in one day on Fortnite.
That's sad. If anything.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
sure,
were-
in a time and gaming perspective. That's impressive. But
He was 10 levels above me. Oh, hey Russell, I'm gonna get off for a little. I'll be back on. Come back, 20 levels above me. I'm like, okay. We play a couple
He's just
matches.
good.
Got her. I
I'm
got
like,
her.
Russell,
I got her.
I'll be
I got her, I
back.
got
I'm gonna
her.
take another break. I get on. He's level like 150, dude. We were like level 70. And I was
That
like,
is
Russell,
kind of what
I-
happened to us.
what are you doing? Take a break. He's like, I
Us.
can't, man.
we
I can't
improved,
get
like,
off. I
a
can't
lot.
stop playing.
the only time I played Fortnite was when I switched from Xbox to PlayStation.
Wait,
and
you
I
just
had-
downloaded it, dude. And I said, do you want to play? And you said yes.
Yeah, no, but I deleted it because
Why?
the only time I played
fine,
it
go.
was when I first got my PlayStation and I had maybe 3 games, and I was trying to play like multiplayer games, and I only had like maybe one other, and so I knew some friends that had a PlayStation, so I got Fortnite and I played it for maybe like 5 days.
It's
then I
such a good
deleted it.
business model, dude.
And I
I have
haven't
to
played
say,
it
I
a year
hate
and a
them
half.
for the appeal. Is that your friend gets it? They're like, dude, I have all this stuff. If you get it, we can do the stuff together. So then you
That
get
wasn't
it.
even
And
that
I already
good.
had 800 V-Bucks just from playing. If you just play, you get V-Bucks. But I needed 150 more. And I was like, man, I need a new game to play, man. I'm tired of just playing Fortnite. I need a new game to play. Oh, I just punched my microphone. Anyways, during this quarantine, I've literally bought like 5 games and beat them all. So, what's a game you can't beat, Daniel?
Games.
Fortnite. Did you say games?
What games?
Oh, I bought The Last Jedi.
Okay.
I bought Red Dead Redemption 2,
Okay.
even though I already owned it. Well, I've also bought a lot of Chick-fil-A. That's not a game, but I feel like I had to mention that when I looked over and saw all the Chick-fil-A sauces on my desk.
Yeah, I feel like you have a Chick-fil-A addiction.
I do have a Chick-fil-A addiction. Every time someone asks, my mom's like, hey, where do you want
Okay, I die
food?
here.
And I'm like, oh, we can get whatever.
I'll
I
die
don't
here.
care. And if she says anything, I'm like, no, I kind of want Chick-fil-A. And I'll cry
Yeah.
if she doesn't agree. It is so hot in here. My legs are stuck to my chair. This is why leather seats are a no-go.
Yeah, I have a leather chair as well.
I have
I-
leather seats in my car
Emily,
and
I
they're
am
black.
very surprised I did not die.
I have
All right.
Okay.
I feel
So-
like you're gonna
Okay,
die
fine,
after
Dana.
saying
Move
that.
on the conversation. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
We've been talking about gaming for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, you're the normal co-host, Dana, that keeps it on track.
So, with the about 7 days in for the stay-at-home
We're only 7 days in.
order being lifted. Yeah, it's
Oh.
about 7
I
days.
thought you were saying into the
7
stay at
days
home.
after.
I was like, Daniel, it's
Uh,
been like 2 months.
No, after it's
Yeah.
officially
How long
been.
have y'all been home?
We got off. We've been off since spring break started.
Okay, same.
It's
Yeah.
horrible. It's
That's
horrible.
the
I
same
don't have
amount
a
of time
job
for all of
anymore.
us.
Well, no, duh. You're in the same
But,
state.
Okay. No.
With everything being lifted, what have you
Why did I go
guys
there?
taken the time to
To do?
Yeah, I
to
went
kind of go
grocery
out
shopping.
or I mean, yeah, besides like, I mean, I've done grocery runs during quarantine, but
Daniel, we get it. You want to rub in the fact that you have someone who loves you and wants you to hang out with them. Me.
True.
And you still don't come. You don't let me see you. I literally ask you every day. I literally offer to buy you things. Pretty dresses, necklaces,
because
bracelets, and you
I
decline.
haven't seen my girlfriend in like 2 months, and the
And
first
when is the
person I
last time
wanted
you
to
saw
see-
me?
I don't know.
2 months. Same amount of time, Daniel. No, actually, probably more time because I bet you saw her over spring break, didn't you?
Get
Don't
her
respond.
thrush,
Okay,
get her
don't
thrush,
respond.
get
Okay.
Her thrush.
Like, anyways, answer his question. I guess I don't.
How is she
Have
already
you guys
level
done anything
6?
other than like basic stuff?
I work, so throughout this whole quarantine, I actually have had to go to work.
Okay,
like,
flex on the people that
every
don't
single-
have a job anymore. Wow.
Oh,
I'm
I
actually trying to get a job.
apologize. I don't mean it to sound
Guys,
like that.
guys, don't boycott us, please.
Emily, get him.
What are you
Get
saying,
Kaisa,
Daniel?
get Kaisa. She's so low.
Have you
Kaisa?
you don't
Where?
have a job anymore?
No, I lost my
Oh.
job.
I do not know.
I think a week, the Monday after spring break started.
Oh wow.
Oh, there
I
she
had to
is. No,
file
no.
for unemployment
Sorry,
today.
I led you
That's
to
crazy.
And
that.
dude, I did not realize that all these cliches in movies about like being on hold and like telecenter crap is true.
Run.
They transferred
Yeah.
me, and I think instead of transferring me, they just hung up. They're like, "Oh, I can't figure this out. I'm gonna transfer you to a representative," and then it beeped, and the call was over.
No. Yeah.
That's how they
when,
get you.
So it was literally 2 hours wasted.
Yeah, when during spring break, I think it was like the Wednesday, I spent about half a week in Massachusetts. We landed in Boston, and then the next day we spent the rest of the time in South Lee, which
I
is
was gonna say South Korea. I don't really know why.
South Lee, which is closer to
North
New
Korea.
York.
Oh,
No,
I also thought he was going to say North
you guys hear
Korea.
Kim Jong Un is dead? Not really, but did you
I
hear?
did.
Man, that'd be so cool.
I-
Not
is
for-
this- Are we allowed
I'm-
to say this?
What do you mean? Are we allowed to say Kim Jong Un is dead and that's cool? No, I'm gonna bleep it, but still. I mean, we could
Um,
say I'm glad Hitler is dead, so why can't we say I would be glad if Kim Jong Un was dead?
I'm not really paying attention. I mean,
Daniel, jump in
okay.
here before I say something worse.
Yeah, I am. The
Wow.
only thing I've heard was that he's dead, and then I heard that he's not dead, and those are the only things that I'm actually.
Those are the
looking
only
out
things
for.
I've heard. Well, Daniel, that's the only possible
No,
things.
no. But like people are trying to like explain possibilities, and I'm trying not to like.
I love it when there's a new conspiracy theory.
I try not to delve into it. I just want the facts, and that's it.
Are you guys into any deep conspiracy theories?
Denver Airport.
Oh,
Don't
dude, that's what we
understand.
talked about
Y'all-
last.
yeah, you
The
guys
Denver
talked about
airport
that
is
last.
crazy.
Actually, you know what? I think that's roughly around the
I
same
died
areas
here.
that you
I died
missed, like,
here.
three
You died
things.
in the Denver airport? Wow.
No, I die in League.
What are
Funny
you?
thing is,
Are you
I've
bot?
been there recently, and I don't understand.
Don't understand what.
I'm sorry. Hold on, let me game.
Oh
Let me
my
game
God.
real quick. I think
Daniel,
I'm
have
gonna
you
die
ever been
though.
at Denver airport?
Get out of here! Get out of here!
I think so. I can't remember which airport. Yeah, I have.
I've only flown twice. I have a fear of planes.
Really?
No, I've been to Colorado. I just don't remember which
Well,
airport
no,
we
duh. If you
Plane.
went to Denver, of course
Well, I
you've been to
don't-
Colorado.
No. I'm saying like I don't know. Oh,
If you landed in that airport.
Yeah, I don't know. which
Okay, I thought you said yeah. I've been to the Denver airport, and then you said yeah. I mean, I've been to Colorado.
airport. No. I just don't.
What
yeah, I
about
don't
Area
remember.
51? What do you guys think about Area 51?
That'd be pretty chill.
Did you guys see those videos that were declassified?
Are those real? I never.
Tho-
looked-
yeah,
I
those
never
are.
read it.
They were published
looked
by
up.
the government, Daniel.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. You never
Like
know.
actually,
Oh,
they were
Like,
declassified videos of UFOs.
Can you
Obviously, a
land
UFO can
any
just
of your
be
I mean,
any other government's plane that we just don't have marked.
if you think about it, a declassified video of a UFO could just mean a declassified video of an unidentified flying
That's
object.
literally what
which
it is, I'm
a
saying,
UFO
but still.
is. Yeah.
The
Hey,
freaking
so-
things move weird. That's why everyone talks about them.
Oh,
Like,
really?
It could be
Oh, I
anything,
haven't-
obviously.
Again, I haven't seen the videos,
Well,
but still, I mean,
Emily, are you into any conspiracy theories?
What's that one
think, like, aliens
conspiracy
would be
theory
pretty
about
cool.
Avril Lavigne being dead?
Oh, that's interesting. She's been replaced by a clone,
she-
like another girl.
Adam Levine.
Adam Levine, Daniel.
Avril
Avril
Lavigne.
Lavigne. Yeah, and
Oh.
the theory is that she was replaced by a lookalike clone, and that the clone has left messages in her music and through like tattoos that the real Avril Lavigne
like
is dead.
the Beetle.
Sure, Daniel.
There
Sure.
was the Beetle.
What?
The Beetle. Oh, I forgot which one. But
What are you? Oh, the Beatle, the member from the Beatles.
yeah.
Okay.
Which one was it?
No, the
You
Beatles.
just said the Beetle.
Daniel, the Beatles are supposedly
say
satanic
anything
messages in
more.
their music.
Oh, I
Like
didn't know.
Charles Manson says that an inspiration to him was Helter Skelter by the Beatles. Is what inspired him to like create his cult or whatever. Why
Well,
does
I mean-
all of my conversations come back to Charles Manson?
I don't know.
I have an
don't know.
issue.
Actually, I was watching a documentary the other day.
Oh, you
About-
mean Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No, about dark tourism. And like, there's this
Dark
guy
that's
tourism?
Beautiful, Riya.
that was yeah, it was like some guy that's visiting like dark places and
That's
like
interesting.
different places. For example, taking like the Manson tour, and he visited like the best friend of Manson the day after Manson died himself. He visited
Well, that's
some
just harsh.
like
Let the man mourn.
I mean, he obviously approved the meeting.
Well, no, duh. It's a
But,
joke,
um,
Daniel.
No, but he visited like taboo, like
What is taboo? Oh,
or-
no. Okay, you're gonna say taboo locations and stuff.
no, like
What?
different kinds of voodoo that people would practice,
Okay.
stuff
Okay,
like that.
Interesting.
back.
Emily, did you ever say a conspiracy theory that you were interested in?
Um. Mm, 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 mm.
I don't
She's
know
not
that one.
thinking about it. She's playing.
No, I actually am.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to think. There's
Didn't have to be something you think is
conspiracy theories
true.
about like how there are like types of hormone, like medicine stuff
There are
going in,
hormones, yes.
like in our food nowadays, and like it was.
You mean like the water stuff? Like there's fluoride in the water used to control your mind, and other like
Oh my
chemicals and
God.
nutrients put
I
into
don't.
foods
Yeah, I don't really
artificially.
believe in it, but I do think that like
Well, I think there is
There-
stuff put into food.
there are definitely stuff that like our government's
I
putting
tried
in
to
there that
keep
we don't
it
know
blue.
about. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know about that whole mind control stuff.
Well, I wouldn't be too
Oh, can I
disbelieving.
speak of my favorite one
Yeah.
after you speak?
Yeah, you can
Can
jump in
continue?
right now.
No,
Okay,
you can't
okay.
speak.
Oh my god, my favorite one is the birds.
The robot birds?
The conspiracy theory where the birds are fake.
The pigeons.
The
Yeah,
pigeons.
there are no
Oh my god, I see
birds.
so many pigeons on campus.
Those aren't
And-
pigeons. Those are drones.
Drone, I believe that.
Yeah. I would love to
I-
fly a drone that like flapped to fly instead of just like rotors. That'd be so cool.
I don't disagree. That
You
would
can get a
actually be
really
quite
cool bird's eye view shot. It would be literally a bird's eye view. That'd be so cool. Actually, I don't think that'd be that cool. Daniel, move it on.
Yeah. Um,
That's your job, is to stop the
yeah, I
conversation.
don't
Keep
have
it
my
flowing.
list of topics.
You have a list. I
but,
forgot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
I have. I try to write down some talking
I'm
points.
excited. New topics.
Oh, I had a good
Huh?
one the
I
other
can't right
night.
now because I'm recording this thing.
See, Jacob, I have
Sorry,
a
I'm talking
button
to my
in
mic.
which mutes my microphone. I've yelled downstairs about 5 times.
Well, me too,
throughout
but I'd
this whole
rather
night.
just say I'm
You'd rather
talking
just
to my little
disrupt
brother.
the podcast.
Yeah, I would actually, because
No.
it's my podcast.
Ooh.
Your podcast.
Yeah, I mean, whose idea was it?
Mine?
Daniel, this was okay.
This was my
Rhea, who do you think
idea.
came up with this? I just want you to say
Mm,
the creative one
I
or the
would not-
or the Daniel.
ooh,
Whoa,
I've gotta
whoa,
say
whoa.
it's probably not Daniel's idea because knowing Daniel from middle school, from high school,
Middle school, yeah.
it was kind of, ooh. No.
Wow.
Oh, that's
No,
just
no, go ahead.
rude. Wow.
I was what?
So-
she said you were kind of.
So how many views do you guys get?
I can't tell you
I
that.
haven't checked.
Why not?
I'm not at liberty to say, as well as I can't tell you how much income we're making.
You guys are making income. Wow.
We're making the same amount of income as we are getting views.
Oh shit.
2.
Cents.
Oh, man,
$3.
they're working you
No,
to the
this
bone.
is yeah, I can't say that. This is
I used my art.
what was I gonna
Oh,
say?
I hate my life.
This is
Don't
off
worry
the
about it.
record, is what I'll say. Yeah. Oh wait, that means
Dude.
I'm gonna tell you.
No,
I can't tell you.
homies.
There, that's all.
Okay, that's understandable. I
Daniel,
respect that.
next.
And
Daniel, next.
Okay,
okay.
so with I was thinking the other day, because I got my girlfriend just bought me some AirPods for my
Jesus,
birthday.
again with someone loving you, Daniel.
Anyway,
This is
I
funny.
remember when when the whole coronavirus thing was happening. It's actually roughly when I bought my or when I
No.
when I
I'm
got
dead.
a new
I'm dead.
phone.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh, you
And
have an
how people
iPhone
were
now,
saying,
right?
yeah, I've
That's
had
crazy.
an iPhone for like 5
Oh
months.
wait, yeah, no, shut up. Shut up. I remember.
But how people were saying like, oh, because of this whole thing, new iPhones won't be able to come out. But
Didn't
I
a new
understand
iPhone come out?
no. I understand what?
Didn't a new phone come out?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
How sure the manufacturing plants, because I mean, even on I'm looking at my AirPod case right now. It says designed by Apple in California, or assembled in China. I understand how the assemblements and everything probably would be shut down. However, the designs
It's
themselves,
not gonna be shut down. It's China, Daniel.
yeah, I mean, well, you would expect like big companies like that, they wouldn't really stop the whole designing process.
No, they won't
Maybe
stop
slow down the
anything.
manufacturing.
No, they wouldn't
But
do either unless someone called him out on it.
who would call out Apple?
Everyone every other month when they
Have
release
you
a
heard
phone.
about the Foxconn thing?
Foxconn? That
What's
sounds
Foxconn?
like a
Foxconn
furry
is
festival.
the like. No, Foxconn is like the. Uh, I might be wrong, so don't come at me if I'm wrong. But oh, I'm dying. Sorry. Hold on. Let me live. Oh shit, she killed me. Anyway, now I can
bleep.
speak. But Foxconn is like kind of the company that in China that produces like the iPhone, so like designed in California, like manufactured in China.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine.
And they have labor problems a lot and they work people to the bone. But like it's a good thing for people to get a job at Foxconn because they're gonna make more money than they would elsewhere.
Okay.
But at the same time, like they have a lot of like mental health issues and they had people committing suicide a lot and very frequently. And so what they had to do was put like nets around the building.
Wow, that's depressing.
I don't think this is very entertaining for you, but I had
Whoa.
a college lecture about it.
What kind of class was this? Mathematics.
International business. So we just like learned about a bunch of like global businesses and like we talked about a lot
like
of
international businesses?
So
yeah.
on that note, where's this company? Where's
What do you think, Daniel?
Wait, what?
I thought this was a US based company.
And it's
Well,
Foxconn, which is basically the company that manufactures like all of Apple's products.
Oh, so the manufacturing plant. Oh,
Yeah,
so like China.
manufacturing factory. Yeah, so it's in China.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought I mentioned that, but maybe I did.
Yeah, you did.
No, I
but
think you
Daniel's
did.
a horrible
I
listener. I
just
don't know how he got a
misheard.
girlfriend.
Oh, you just weren't listening to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Well, that's
That was just
so am I the
That's
one that bullied
a
you,
subtle
or are
roast
you the
that
one
just
that
got glossed
Wait, what did
over.
Daniel say? That he wasn't
Yeah.
listening?
That's what
Yeah.
he said. He was
Sorry, I
"I
wasn't
was
listening."
to you." I am lagging.
Anyway,
I want to draw it back actually to Rio being a bully.
Again?
I don't feel like we really addressed it properly.
4 years, Riya, or I guess 3. I don't know.
4
And for me,
years.
1
It
year.
was
We
like
went
2.
to
Okay.
we were in the same class for like a year.
Yeah, but
What do
you
you mean?
Oh,
don't
four
you guys have
years?
orchestra?
Yeah, but the bullying was so traumatic that he thought
Yeah.
it was
It
longer.
literally felt like years. Every
felt-
day
yeah.
felt like a year sitting there at that table near you. Like we didn't even have the same table, and you scarred
And
us.
still just bullied us.
You've graduated, and I think the first time we talked on Discord, you instantly started bullying me.
I feel like people are gonna really think Ria's a bully.
No, she is. This is not a joke. She did this to us. I'm serious.
Okay, Jacob, you cried because I stared at you. I didn't do anything but stare at you. All I did was
and it
look
really
That's how scared he
it
is.
really affected me. I want you to know that the way you looked at me just awakens.
The
oh,
difference
this
between
sounds
looking
not
and
like I'm
staring
scared.
are two different things.
Yeah, the way you stare is so frightening.
Those cold, dead.
It literally, you don't have a soul. And when you stare at me, I can feel that.
Well, senior year, I did not have a soul. I was worked to the bone, so I understand why.
This
was
is
scary.
true.
It's just
On
that
that
I was-
note,
I
I
feel
was-
like
Senior year
I
was
feel like
horrible.
really the reason I bring this up is I want an apology, and I think
and
Daniel does too.
compensation.
Oh, and compensation.
Yes, for the
How much do
therapy.
you think I make?
Well, you make enough
Oh,
to
that doesn't matter.
play in your
Insurance.
bed.
You have insurance, I'm sure.
That's pretty luxurious of you playing games while in bed. The rest of us have to sit at a desk.
Yeah.
What?
I have
So-
a glass
What if
desk
what
that
if it was because I
moves,
didn't own
and I
a
have to
desk?
sit
I
here.
was too poor to have a desk.
Well, then you're a pretty bad college student if you don't have a desk. Where do you do your work, Rhea? In bed?
My bed.
That sounds very luxurious, Rhea. Not all of us can afford
That
to
just
do our
sounds,
work
like,
in bed.
comfortable, if I'm
The
being
rest of
honest.
us fall asleep like normal people.
I mean, to be
Like
honest,
poor
I didn't
people.
do any of my
Yeah.
homework at home.
Sorry, Rhea, that we're poor. Okay? I apologize for
heck?
our poorness. See, you're making me feel bad for being poor now? Come on.
All right, I'm sorry.
On this note,
Thanks. All right. You're
'cause
forgiven.
you two are in college, right? You guys
No, I'm
go
still in
to
high
college.
school.
No, not you. Do you guys commute?
Sorry, can you repeat that
You-
this
Rhea-
time
Rhea
without cutting
stayed
out?
on campus.
What?
Can you repeat that without cutting out this time?
Me?
Me?
Okay.
Rhea, you
I
did
guess
not
just
speak.
for the sake of the podcast. No, I think it's you, dude. She spoke.
Oh, I didn't hear her say anything. That must have been me then, yeah.
So I guess for the sake of clarity, so you guys both going to college. Well, so Ria, you commuted, but Emily, you stayed in a dorm.
Mhm.
So
What
for
an interesting topic.
yeah, I mean, for at least for me, I'm not so sure about Jacob, but I guess for anyone else that's really listening that this could affect, is there any kind of incoming freshman
You're
college
not so
tips that
sure
people
about me. Wow.
don't really? Well, because I don't know what your college life is gonna
What do you think?
look
I'm
like.
never gonna go to
Taking a
college?
gap year. You said you're taking a gap year.
Well, I did apply to
Rhea, are
Lone
you
Star,
going
but I
first
don't
or me?
plan on
You can go
doing
first.
much.
Okay.
You want to know how motivated I am, Daniel?
No, I kind of want to listen to this because
Fine. I'll tell you later after the podcast. Oh, that
Great.
voice crack.
So like advice. So Rhea,
yeah,
go.
advice or any kind of pointers.
Any closing statements? And then we'll hear rebuttal from Daniel.
Rhea.
Okay, so I guess we can talk about. I thought this was initially going to go towards the dorm or commute. But
Yeah, right? That's what I
decided
thought
to
too.
I'm gonna do anying.
Well, we can talk about
Yeah, no.
both because
Yeah, I
I
was gonna
mean
say
I have
because you guys both have
amount
different.
of. While I do agree that partying is a lot of fun, like you're out of your parents like
Not that
for
you would
once
ever
in your life.
party.
You know? I mean, I was
You're
a
very
very
academic. You're a very academic
yeah,
person.
academically, who knows? My brain stopped working as soon as the semester went online. But anyway, that's like the reason being is likely going to be your easiest year through all of college. It'll only get progressively harder and harder to maintain a high GPA. So that being said, you do want to make sure that you maintain as high of a GPA as possible. So
it's,
like right
it's high
now,
school.
not to flex, it's basically high school, but
Jesus, not
more
again.
relaxed. Well, you only go to what, depending on how many hours you're taking, you'd only go to 4 or 5 classes
Yeah, God
a
bless.
week.
Who decided to make high school at 7 in the morning?
Jacob, someone's at the worst.
He is angry about this.
Anyways, continue.
You're only taking like a couple classes a week, and it doesn't hurt as hard to be at school all day. Like spring semester, I would get to school at 10 o'clock, and my first class was actually at 4.
But Rhea, say your flex and then explain
Let me flex.
how you got that flex.
I have a 4.0 right now, a solid 4.0. And
Okay. Daniel,
It's-
move the conversation forward.
Well, let me explain how I got there. I did have fun. I did a lot of things outside of school,
okay.
but I did focus a lot on my schoolwork.
I was a little scared where this was going, but please continue.
Like, I focused a lot on my schoolwork, made sure I got all A's, dedicated a lot of time to studying, getting my work done, and assignments done on time, which is a big thing that students forget. They go, oh, this is so much easier than high school. I can just, like, blow my time and, like, go out, hang out with friends, and then they forget about deadlines that are coming up, and they just miss a bunch of grades like that. But that's, like, a really bad mindset to put yourself in. Jacob, stop
That was
yawning.
not-
This is
I think
That
though,
was an
I think
actual
a
yawn.
large,
I'm so sorry. It's very late. I'm very tired.
like, not taking away from the fact that Rhea definitely did put like a lot of time and
Yeah, sure,
effort,
she
and
did.
like she sacrificed a lot of like hangout times to do
I bet she
homework
just
and
bullied
stuff.
the teachers.
But like, there was also a difference in classes for our situation.
What kind of
Because
classes? Like what?
so Rhea, you took
What's your hardest
you-
class,
You
Rhea?
had 4 classes, right?
I did.
First
I had
semester?
4 hours.
Okay,
I
and
had
so what
4
classes did you take?
classes. Accounting, MIS, which is my major, Management Information Systems class.
What is
Come on,
that?
what else did I take?
The MIS class. It's a technology-based class.
Okay, so is it
Yeah.
like the
For business.
systems for?
Yeah.
It's yeah.
So like with the classes she was taking, those are like beginning business classes. I originally started off in a different major. And and I think one thing that a lot of people stress about going into going into college and being like still in college is that like you already have to have your major decided. Like it's like a for sure thing, and it really isn't like at all. It's just like more helpful if you already kind of know what you're gonna do, and if not, that's fine. So like what I started off with was a science major because healthcare and stuff, and I thought I would get. And so my first semester of college started off with chemistry, biology. Well, I took business classes too, so accounting, economics. I had my bio lab, and then I had a calc lab for my calculus class. So I was doing 17 hours. And it was a lot of stuff. So there's like a difference in classes when you're also working towards a really good GPA. Like, she played it smart, taking like not saying that they weren't rigorous, because like definitely accounting was like, time consuming. Yeah. And like we were both in the same accounting class, just different professors. But like, it's just take that into consideration when you're choosing your first semester if you want to start off with a good GPA.
Like, don't spread yourself so thin. Like, you're going to think, 17 hours a week? I used to do 8 hours every day. Yeah. But you're not going to want to go to class from...
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Like...
yeah, I think especially facing all that new freedom, you're like, you definitely, especially then, I wouldn't want to go to that
and
much,
it's not
even
like
if it's less
I
than
did
normal.
badly. It's just I could have done better if I had not taken as many classes as I did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, we're starting a league and I took the wrong stuff.
So essentially, don't spread yourself too thin and kind of know how to manage your time and know yourself, really.
Yeah.
So it's like being an adult. It's like you have to actually be an adult now.
Oh yeah, the responsibility is like it really comes in play. Like with commuting and dorming, though, I think that was like one of the original questions.
Yeah,
we could probably talk about the
Daniel
differences in it, like what Rhea might have experienced on campus versus what I experienced, because she didn't dorm and I did.
Yeah. So what was y'all's experience in terms of kind of is commuting taking away certain aspects that you wish you had, and is dorm life different than you thought you would have?
So commuting made it difficult to make a lot of friends. I'm not gonna lie. And making friends has always been kind of easy for me. But when you're commuting, it's harder for you to meet new people, but it does give you a lot of financial control of your situation.
Yeah.
Like, because I commuted, I was able to get a job, make money, go to class. Oh no, he's TPing. Oh no, sorry, still playing games.
Is that a thing people do a lot
and I
in college,
imagine
TPing?
you wouldn't have to there's deposits for. I mean, not deposits,
Yeah,
but
you
you know,
got
you
that.
have to pay
Emily,
some
I didn't.
Payments and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emily,
With
I don't know what the actual number was. Oh wait, I don't want to.
For our housing for freshman year,
Yeah, let's
it
hear
had
all
to-
about your money.
No, I don't. I really don't have money. I got scholarships, which really helped
yeah.
with it, and I have a fund that helped with tuition. It paid for my tuition. And if that were not the case, I would not be probably attending a university. I'd be probably attending a community college. But so I'm grateful for that. The reason I stayed on campus is because like the amount of classes I was taking, I was like I definitely need to, they were so like in weird times. Like some were 8:30 classes and some would go all the way to like, oh gosh, I just messed up again. Some would go all the way to like 7 p.m. right? And those were hard classes, especially when you had other classes throughout the day. But with dorming, it was financially a little more stressful than it would be commuting, but it definitely helped with social life in the sense that I got to attend a lot more stuff than I think Ria might have. Like I attended some club meetings to see where I wanted to be and like what I wanted to do. I also thought I was going to do the orchestra, the symphony at my university, and things just didn't work out with scheduling for my first semester, but I ended up doing it second semester, so it was worth staying on campus because
What uni do you go to?
University of Houston.
Oh, okay. Same. Okay.
Yeah. So what's it called?
It's a college. Oh.
Basically, what's it called?
What
I
are
am
you
so sorry.
majoring in now?
I am also doing MIS because I was
Okay.
originally going into the healthcare, right? And I found myself really unsure about it. So I thought it would be better for me to have a business degree to back me up rather than a biology degree.
Yeah.
And so my original plan was to go in with a bio major and business minor. So that way I could like get a lot of my core classes for medical school and stuff. But then looking onto that, I saw that maybe the opposite would be better. So business major, bio minor.
Yeah. Daniel, you're doing psychology?
Yeah, psychology.
Yeah. What are you
Or
doing?
major, sorry.
What's your minor?
I don't think
You
I
didn't
have.
do one?
No.
Okay.
I think I might do business of some sort.
The
'Cause
reason
my,
that oh no, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, the reason that I don't really want to go straight into college is that like I know like you don't have to obviously know your major going in.
Right.
But I'm like so conflicted between two very different majors that like I mean, I have like really good test scores and stuff. I mean, obviously I don't have like a lot of money or anything, so I couldn't get into any college I wanted. But there's a lot of colleges that I could get into.
Sure.
Like a really good STEM college or like but the thing is that I either wanted to do engineering, either aerospace engineering or audio engineering, or I really wanted to somehow go into film because that's something I've always been interested in. And like I like to do videos and editing, like sound editing, which is where the sound engineering comes in, and then just general video editing. So like all of the schools that I wanted to apply to at first, because all I wanted to do at first was engineering. All the schools I wanted to apply to didn't even offer any like film like minor or any like classes really focused on film. So like if I wanted to do engineering, I would have to completely like throw that out the window, film completely, and I really didn't want to do that. And then obviously art schools don't really offer aerospace or audio engineering as any minors or anything. So I feel like that just makes everything so complicated.
I always really like asking this question, but like what if financial stuff and like society like kind of norms and stuff were put out of the way, so like you didn't have to worry about all that stuff, what do you think that you would like your dream job would be? Like if you didn't care about anything else and you got to choose something that you'd be happy with, what do you think?
I definitely want to make movies, of like somehow be involved in the movie making process. Like even since I was little, like I would insist on buying DVDs so I could watch like the behind the scenes and like all that extra stuff, because I've always been interested in all the different. I like to sit through the credits and just look at all the people, like, oh, what's a bus hand, or what's a second boy band bus hand truck quadruple flipping teepee, right? Like there's all these weird jobs for film, and like no one even like recognizes them. But even then, I'd be completely fine doing some random little aspect in making a movie. just because like I kind of just want to be a part of that process and then make something, be a part of something that people look at and they're like, I wish I could do that, and like I want to do that, and like I want everyone to see it.
So that sounds pretty good. That sounds fun.
What about you? What do you want?
I think I'm not saying I'm a good writer, but I think I would probably want to be an author.
I used to want to. Yeah.
I think it'd be super, super cool.
Rhea?
I would probably want to be a doctor, not gonna lie. The only
What a
thing
loser.
holding me back is the plans I have for my life. Like, I have, I might just be like really timeliney with my life and have everything planned out to a certain extent. But I know that if I were to become a doctor, I would not be able to have kids at the time I wanted, and my life wouldn't just be on the same schedule, and it would be kind of far behind.
I can never have my life on a timeline. I don't do well with that. I like to have everything controlled, but in my own aspect. Like everyone looks at my room or like just my life in general. They're like, how do you live so messy? It's because like all of the mess is planned, in my mind at least. Like people come in my room, my mom will come in here when I'm gone and clean it, and then I don't know where anything is. Because like even though it looks super messy to everyone else, I know where every single little thing is. And same with like the way I just run things. Like people are always like, how are you always running late but here on time? It's because like even running late, I kind of like incorporate that into my schedule. So like I can never actually have like, okay, I need to get this done by this age. Like, do you actually have an age by that you want to have kids? Or was that just like an example? Of course. 1 second. My internet went out. 1 second, guys. Un segundo. Here we go. I'm fixing it. That sucks. I just talked a lot. I don't remember everything I said either. So once I reconnect, it's going to be super confusing because I won't be able to explain it to them. Better here, let me explain what's going on better. So it's 11:30 and my internet will sometimes cut out at 11:30. And so right now I'm trying to reconnect the internet so that I can, oh, here we go. Hello? Oh, it's reconnecting. Give it just 1 second. Hello?
Yeah.
There we
Hi.
go.
Dude,
I
I
said
said for the recording.
Oh no, I was just explaining what was happening. It literally took 1 minute. Not even.
What do you mean?
Literally since I disconnected, right? I was just like, oh hey guys, I accidentally disconnected. I'm just reconnecting. But
Oh,
I
I
mean,
didn't. We
then I
didn't
was
hear
even
that
talking. I was like, I just said so much. Like I've been talking for like a full minute, and they didn't hear any of it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, okay,
it's
dude, that
whatever.
scared the crap out of
Daniel,
me.
why don't you just say what you want to do?
The recording's good, right?
Yeah. It's not internet based.
No, I know, but
It's just the call.
no, because I saw that I saw the phone, so I thought something might be wrong with the PC.
Oh no, it's because since I disconnected from the call, my phone still has internet, and I have Discord on my phone, so it thought I
okay.
was on my phone now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
No, yeah.
No, but ever since the quarantine, I tried picking up streaming like Twitch, but
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
haven't
Yeah.
I haven't really been keeping up. Actually, it's been like a month. I haven't done anything.
Well, this
about
is
it.
our stream now. It's
Yeah,
not gaming,
well,
but
actually,
it's something.
yeah. I don't know. So I think just being kind of some kind of doing I
Like
mean, I don't want to say
entertainment.
like, yeah, some kind
Yeah.
of where I can kind of like a creator of sorts. I don't want to say like
Yeah, that's
YouTuber, but just kind
an
of
influencer,
something.
Daniel.
Yeah, no, I
Don't
don't. I
say
don't
yeah
like
to
that.
that.
I hate that. Um,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
couldn't do
know,
it anyways.
but
I'm kidding. I like when we play. Definitely, I don't like. I know I did the last episode with Kiro just because I had already talked to him about it. But like with you, it's like I couldn't imagine doing this with anyone else like consistently, even though we're doing it
Aw.
at 11 o'clock.
I know, even though yeah,
The day before, I like just feel like you definitely have a personality and a voice that
Got it.
at least
Back.
counters mine and is more entertaining to listen to. Like when we
Thank you.
play Red Dead together, we both kind of just, I don't know,
We
you're
go
just
off
very
each other.
entertaining.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
could
thank you.
definitely see you in a
That
position like
means a
these
lot.
other people don't. Well,
Smart.
sometimes you shouldn't
These
quit your
two
day
women.
job. Lucky for you,
Um,
Daniel, and me, I guess we don't have day
we don't have a
jobs
day job. Yeah.
or
I don't
college
know.
yet, or even school,
I,
really.
yeah, we don't have anything. I was actually thinking I just found a way to like start and finish
Segway.
recording clips on
Yeah.
my PlayStation.
Oh,
Um, and so I was thinking of
yeah. You can use the
um,
the share button if you click
yeah,
it, and then you play, then
you
click it
hit you
again.
double click it. Yeah, you're supposed to double click it and it just starts
Oh,
recording.
I didn't know
And
that's
it
how it
like
worked.
just records and
I
then
just
it
knew
finishes.
that from where you clicked it to the next time you clicked it, it recorded all of that.
Oh,
Because I used to
no.
want to record, like, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Let me record that. Then I would click
Yeah.
it and realize, oh, wait, I just ended the last recording by clicking it. And
No. No, yeah. So I don't know. I might try to do something with that in terms of
But
like
yeah, for
here.
like your thing and for my thing, I've kind of like this podcast. The reason like I was so, I mean, obviously I've been putting it off for so long, but that's
Yeah.
just sort of what I do. Is I always put stuff off for really long, because I'm just gonna be deep for a second, okay? It's
Sure,
so
let's
much
get it.
easier to not do something than it is to fail at something, and that's
That's
kind
true.
of
That's very
something I
true.
always do. Is I say, oh, I don't really want to do it, even though like I actually want to do it so badly, just because
Sure,
I
yeah.
know there's a pretty high chance I'm not gonna do great.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like that was kind of like me for Twitch when I first
Yeah.
started. I got a good. I mean, yeah, I got like what, maybe 3 or 4, not including my girlfriend watching at one
Yeah.
time, and I
We only
had
have 70
one.
viewers on here right now.
Right. Um, but I mean, considering for both things, like I had one guy, he was French, and he kept coming for every single stream. Like he would be there right when I
Yeah.
would start streaming, and that was amazing. A French person coming, living across the world that was anticipating my stream,
I
and
like
that was such an amazing feeling.
Oh, that was so
if you
beautiful.
look
It,
on sound. I think you have the login information. I
yeah,
think you can look at like from where, like, oh hey, you had a viewer or a listener in this country or that country, and
mhm,
like sort of the reason I want to make movies is like that reach and that influence to
right.
like create
To have that,
something that
yeah,
people are like, that's interesting, even in a
to
different
have that
location,
reach,
like
yeah,
not just my
throughout
friends,
cultures. Yeah,
but like I look at it and it's like, oh, some dude from freaking Europe just decided to listen to this, and he listened at least to like the 40-minute mark.
right.
That's crazy. Like,
Yeah. No, it's definitely. I mean,
Oh gosh.
again, for the 70 listeners that we have, for a me and you, maybe 2 or 3 other people advertising it per episode,
and it just
that's
pops up and
something I didn't
someone's like, that's
expect.
interesting, I'm gonna listen to that,
Yeah,
and then they do. And like,
it's a
isn't it
good
weird that
feeling.
your voice doesn't have a face to it to some people?
That's quite an interesting thing. I was going back for an example, going back to the Twitch, the streaming. I was very hesitant. I have the same profile picture that I have for my Discord
Mm-hmm.
as like my profile picture. I was insanely hesitant to even put one up because I remember when I was watching for like maybe the 5 people that I would continuously watch on YouTube, I would create who I thought that they would
Yeah,
look like. And then once the whole face cam started to become a thing, they weren't the same, and for
it's
some
so
reason
weird.
that just it like I actually stopped
It's
watching
like
like
it's like hearing your friend say something like really racist or something for the
you
first
just see
time,
them
and you're like, I
differently.
just didn't expect something like
Right.
this, and it literally changes how you think of them,
Oh, no, definitely.
and it's
I mean,
so
it's,
weird. I have a
yeah.
baby photo. This is weird, but for different reasons. Partially because I was somewhat insecure about how I looked. Like, I'm not like crazy insecure where I'm like, oh, I don't want anyone to look at me or anyone take pictures of me, but I just didn't care to take photos of myself. Secondly,
Sure.
I just don't. I'm very. I don't know. I don't like to put any information about myself on the internet.
Sure.
So up until last month, I had never posted a photo of myself anywhere,
Hmm.
unless it was like filtered. I'd like to post really weird
Right.
pictures. But
Yeah,
like
I've
same with
noticed.
this, like I just find it weird that there could be someone who doesn't even like speak good English, or
Hmm.
like really even understand what we're saying, or just someone bored and listening in, And I'm literally just like Riya and Emily. You guys play League and like work with random strangers to like win you, and then you just never see them again.
Yeah.
That's always so, especially like in a game like CS:GO where you have mics and you're like talking.
Right.
I'll be like talking to these people for like an hour, 30 minutes.
Right.
And then they're gone.
Right.
And that's just so weird.
It's actually
I
it's
hit the wrong one, but
it's
hate 'em.
interesting. A few years ago, when the first Destiny came out, I pumped in like I think 1,700 hours into that game in
Okay,
total
that's terrible.
before the second one came out.
Oh,
But
okay, that's a long period of time.
yeah, before, well, not before, before, yeah, actually no, before that game, kind of dropped off because the second one came out.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to play like 2 hour, sometimes more
Like
raids.
raids, yeah.
Yeah, and so I swear maybe 85%, if not like 99% of the people that I've friended on Xbox is from that, and one or two, there's definitely one person that I met from that, and that we're actually friends, and he actually just sent me a Discord invite for like the free game passes that he gets
Mhm.
every now and then that he'll just throw in there. And we've checked in on each other throughout, however many years we've known each other. And it's interesting how connections can kind of be, and I've never seen him, he's
Yeah.
never seen me. We don't know what each other looks like. We don't know any information about each other, yet there's like this bond formed
You know
between
them,
us.
but you've never even
Yeah,
seen them.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I have kind of not a similar story, but like an interesting story, like
Mhm.
how we don't really know people, and like, but at the same time, there's like a weird bond, right?
Yeah.
And so I went to this summer camp one time, and I met this person. It was like years ago. It was like either before high school or like right when high school started or something. It's for orchestra, and I met this guy there, and he and I, for some reason, just kept in contact. Like we would text each other like every 5 months or something, and just see how we were doing, and then or we'd vent to each other, but like we
Mhm.
barely knew each other.
Right.
And then I posted a picture because we followed each other on Instagram, and eventually like our kind of venting relationship thing like died out. But like I posted a picture of my roommate and a friend of I who like went to a club to go party, I guess, and like
Right.
and so he comments and he goes, "Hey, you know her or like I know her because she went to my elementary school." And I thought that was crazy because I was like, "What the heck?"
Right.
How small is
Yeah.
this world? Like where my roommate is like, she went to the same elementary school as a stranger I met in
Right.
Huntsville or
That's
something.
crazy.
It
You know what?
just feels cool.
Yeah, speaking of
definitely.
summer camps, though, I hate them. I absolutely despise them because, like, my biggest thing is that I'm not very. I mean, I'm a very talkative person. I'm not a very social person. I say that, and my mom's like, "That's funny because you are," but I don't. I'll hang out with a group of people for like 10 minutes, and then I want to go home. I've had the same group of friends since middle school, and then I got my IB friends also because I had to see them every day. But like,
Hey,
I don't like to make
IB
friends.
friends are the best friends you're gonna have. For the
Yeah,
rest of
yeah,
your
and that's
life.
not
Debatable.
true because I still have my old friends and I talk to them way more. I'm more of an AP student than an IB student. I on any day of the week, except Daniel and a few others like Kiro, Steven. Well, Steven is more of an AP person also, even though he's IB. But there's a few people that I would definitely want to hang out with. Other than that, I would just hang out with my AP friends. But like I was saying, summer camps, like I don't really like to make friends, right? But obviously on a summer camp, you're like with these people for like weeks or months or whatever. So you become
It's
friends.
terrifying.
And then either you keep in touch or those people stop existing. Like
Yeah.
and then you're laying down and you're like, "Hey, I remember Jonah or Jameson or whatever." And you don't know if they remember you. You don't remember their voice. You don't remember what they look like. You just know that they existed. And I hate that
remember.
feeling. Well, I have a
I mean, but
horrible memory.
I see what you're saying about how like, it seems in a way that they start to like fade from, what you used to see them
it's
at
like,
that moment.
It's like when someone dies and like you know that you're never going to talk to them again. even if you didn't have something you wanted to say to them, like they're dead. So you can't talk to them no matter what. And that's what it's like whenever like you forget a person.
I think death is scary.
This
I
is
think
true.
death extends just beyond literally dying. Like I was
Yeah.
saying, you could just like literally, even with one of your friends, you could say something and then they could not want to talk to you anymore. And then you guys just stop talking ever again. And then they're kind of dead now because like the person they knew you as and the person you know them as don't exist anymore. And that's just so weird. Also, we have to start wrapping it up
Yeah, definitely.
because we're trying to keep the episodes a little shorter. But
Yeah.
what were we even talking about, man? Xbox, not Xbox, but okay. The reason I was mentioning, I wanted to say something off of what Daniel said, and Emily wanted. Anyways, there's this
I got the
guy
bounty.
that I met on Xbox. Me and my friend Russell, named Flip. I don't remember his real name. But we'll literally talk to each other every few months. I'd say every year, once a year. And all I know is his voice, but he's literally like a family member of sorts. Because I'll meet him, not meet him, but I'll talk to him. He'd be like, "Hey, like, can I bring my girlfriend in here?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, you have a girlfriend now?" He's like, "Yeah, we've been dating for a couple months." I bring her in, and then we're just all talking, and it's like, "Hey, this is and on Xbox, my name is Jammer Mania." He'd be like, "Hey, this is Jammer. We met playing Battlefield like 5 years ago, and we talk every now and then." And then literally, I'll talk to him, and then I'll forget. Not forget, but literally, I'll just forget he exists. Then he'll pop into my life one day, and we'll talk again, like as if we hadn't not been talking for the last 10 months.
Right. No,
And
that's
just
it's
so
crazy.
weird. That's like the
that's
weird thing
how-
about internet friends is that real friends,
Yeah.
if you don't talk to them for 10 months, it's weird.
Right.
It's like, oh my gosh, hey, how's it going? On the internet, you start
The
talking
fact-
to someone after 10 months, it's like, oh, hey, what's up? You want to play a game?
Right. I mean, yeah, because and you meet someone online, the fact that the meeting itself was spontaneous and random,
Yeah.
so that you're not really expected to
See them
uphold
every day
it.
or
Yeah.
keep up with them.
Right. Exactly. I mean, it's crazy because
Matthew, I
just
think
like
his name is.
yeah, just like with your friend. I mean, I remember the guy had a girlfriend that I think is like was engaged to, and I don't know if he's
Mhm.
married now or not. But I remember he's ex-military. He had a dog, and he has a dog. Obviously, not they can't keep them, but he has his own personal dog or
Yeah.
two. I remember the state he lived in. I never told him the one because that was at the time where even still I don't tell people kind of that information. Um, but I just like I just knew him, and it's crazy because we haven't really talked, but it's I know that if I were to message him right now, we would just pick up.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
and
so
it's
weird.
just
Like, it's
it's
funny
crazy.
because I remember Russell and I talked to this guy like every day when we first like started talking. And literally, Russell and I would talk alone and be like, hey, just make sure you call me by my like username or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And then I remember the day we just for like told him our names, and he told us his name, and after that we still called each other by like our gamer tags or whatever.
Right,
I don't know why, because those were like names or nothing. Like, it
right,
doesn't matter what your real name is. If I've been calling you David for the last 4 years, then I would call you David, even
Sure.
when you told me your real name. Because that's just like who I know you as. It's weird because I call this guy Flip, even though I talked to him every day
Right.
for like a couple months, and then
Yeah.
I learned his real name and knew it, and I'd still be like, "Hey, Flip, you wanna get in the game with us?" And he'd be like,
I think
"Yeah, Jammer."
yeah. No, I think he knew my name because my on Xbox my gamer tag has my first name in it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, that's
I remember
dangerous.
I knew his name. I think it's like cool.
It's
Actually,
weird.
no,
Like, yeah, I hardly remember his actual name.
I know it starts
Even
with a
Russell was
G.
like, "Hey, I talked to Flip the other day." And I was like,
Right.
"Oh my God, really? Like, what's going on with him?" Like, it's weird. It's literally like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. I guess to wrap it up,
yeah. Now that we've excluded Riya and Emily,
um,
We're just chilling.
I don't know. Do you guys have
listening.
anything you want to say to close it off?
yeah, any kind of
closing statements, like actually this time?
What do you mean this time?
Well, I said any closing statements
Yeah, he
earlier.
just-
Pertaining to what exactly? Like, I can
Anything.
say
You can say
no.
whatever, literally
Okay.
whatever you want,
Fucking
as long as
no.
I don't have to bleep it out.
Okay. Basically, have fun in college. Don't spread yourself too thin. This is gonna be, everyone says it's gonna be the best time of your life. For some time, it's gonna feel like it's the worst time of your life because, finals kind of suck. You
Once
can't
about
do
it, I was
anything
gonna be
about
like,
it.
it's not. I mean, there's probably gonna be better times.
There are gonna be better times for sure, but it's
Daniel, I bet like 10 people listening are actually from Oak, and the rest are like 30-year-olds or 20-year-olds.
I don't know.
And they're gonna be like,
I
"Why are you
honestly-
talking,
I'm
giving
dead.
us advice about college?"
I'm curious about that.
About our we can't see that
About our we can't.
demographic age.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry for interrupting, Rhea. It's kind of my gimmick.
yeah,
Anyways,
it's life. You only live once. Stay indoors.
how do you know that?
Have
though?
fun though.
Don't you're
Stay
attacking
indoors.
someone's
Oh,
religion
yeah.
right now.
Quarantine. Stay indoors.
Emily,
Yes.
any last words or remarks, final remarks?
For the high school students, I feel like the ones who are listening, or if there are high school
Well,
students listening.
obviously you're only talking to
Yeah.
the ones listening.
Oh yes, this is true. For you
the
guys
ones
as
listening, well, if they're not going to hear this.
well. I mean, it could be the background. It could not be listening.
Okay,
Anyways,
that's true. That's what I've been doing this whole time.
yeah. So basically, I think just don't think too far in the future. Like
Rhea
you
was
know-
literally just talking earlier about planning when she wants to have her children.
this is true. I mean, this is true. I mean, but there's a difference
That
between
is
like
relevant for me.
yeah, like
Everyone
Rhea,
lives
she
different.
may have said like, oh, this is like I'm taking this career path for this way, but like for this reason and stuff. But I think there's a difference between like having your head just in the future and then like thinking about something you might want to do in the future. It's just
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of high school students especially are like so caught up in like, what's going to happen in a couple like of years, like specifically with academic stuff. I think it's just don't stress yourself out too much about it because like, and then like it may not seem like it, but it's gonna be fine.
I feel like we should have brought Kiro in for his dictionary, but
No, please, not again.
yeah, it's a little late for that.
What dictionary? Is this something that's special?
No, it's not special. It was a miniature
Last time
last-minute
he did it,
segment.
My family group chat kept texting me, "What is this? What is
Oh,
this?"
I'm sorry, Daniel.
Yeah, that was
But,
amazing. Good.
So like I said something that they didn't know and they just pretended to know, I guess. And then finally I just straight up was like, "You guys don't know what that means, do you?" And they said no. So I brought Kiro in to explain it, and he went into a bit too much detail.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. He can explain it again. He's explained it in
No,
both
we're good.
episodes.
Okay, so, well, that was great. If you don't mind, I guess I'll close it off.
Yeah.
Um,
Start it off and close it off, Daniel.
So that was the official third episode of Downtown's Coolsville with our guests Riya and Emily. Thank you guys for being
Jeez,
here.
did you forget about her? Rhea.
No.
And Emily.
Yeah.
No, Riya and
Christ.
Emily. I was taking a pause. I don't know.
What do you want me to throw on their ats on the screen, Daniel?
Yeah.
No.
Do it.
No.
Oh, clout?
Clout?
Anyways,
I love
Daniel, go ahead.
clout.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, that was. Hopefully, we'll have this edited and ready to go in.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Hopefully, we'll have this ready to go in 13 hours.
Sorry, I'm
Have
eating
a
my Lucky
McDonald's
Charms.
order, please.
No, we don't do the
Go to
McDonald's orders
McDonald's?
on the podcast, but we are going to incorporate a segment that is
A
called
segment
drive-through
that will
interviews.
last an hour
Oh,
and a half.
that's gonna be that's gonna be so cool. Oh my
And
gosh,
it's
can
gonna
I
be-
do that?
Yeah,
Or,
you
like,
can be
not,
one
like,
of our.
do it,
We're
but, like,
gonna have
can I
this
do-
dude who lives in England that we're friends with. He's gonna be the first person, but we can record that anytime. That's a pre-recorded segment. Daniel, I'm gonna let you finish that wrap up.
Yeah. I mean, that's about it. I think that's it for the
so
podcast. That's it
Thanks
for
for tuning in to Daniel's first time
Thank you for having us.
introducing the podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fine.
definitely.
Yeah, thanks for
we-
clicking into your mic, Rhea, and no, I'm kidding. But
It's been great.
no, it was actually nice facing my high school bully. Can
Can we
Emily.
just admit that I did not bully you?
You used
was
the word
full-blown
bully
bullying.
first. That's the only reason I use it.
I didn't.
You said
bully.
no. We were playing League, and you were like, I used to bully him and just stare at him in class, and it would
I
scare
did
him
not
so much.
say that.
And then we were playing against each other on League, and you said, just imagine I'm staring at you right now, and
Wait, I
I
have
literally started
closing
to
remarks.
lose.
I have closing remarks.
Okay.
No bullying allowed.
All right.
No bullying
There we
allowed
go.
in my
All right.
Christian serve.
All right, thanks for
my
listening,
server.
guys.
Yeah.
But yes, please, everyone, stay indoors.
Rhea, can you
Corona
stop
is
so I can
real.
stop the recording?
No.
It's been an hour and
Keep this
20
in,
minutes.
Keep this in, and then just end it.
Okay, the end.